Let me ask you something. If you stopped working today, how long do you think you could survive?
Actually, that's none of your business.
A month? A year? Or would your entire lifestyle collapse overnight? Here's the brutal truth. If you have to work to afford your lifestyle, you are not worthy. You might have a nice car, a big house, vacations to Cancun, but the moment your paycheck stops, so does your lifestyle.
I'm sorry, you're fired. Get out of here.
And that's exactly why most people, even high-income earners, will never build real wealth. I've met people making 6 figures, even 7 figures a year. Doctors, lawyers, executives, people who look rich on the outside. But if they stop working tomorrow, they'll be in serious trouble. They look successful, they make good money, but somehow they're always one step away from financial ruin. Why does this happen? What's keeping so many people from true financial freedom? Most people think it's just about making money. But if that were true, high-income earners wouldn't be struggling too. The real reason is something nobody teaches us. And once you understand it, it could change your financial future forever. Real quick, if you're new here, my name is Chika, and I spent the last few years studying financial systems and investment strategies while working in some of the biggest financial institutions in the world. And I've seen firsthand how the wealthiest of individuals think about money differently than most people. And my goal here is simple: to help you understand money the way the rich does, so you can start building your very own version of financial freedom. And if that interests you, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. I break down money, markets, and financial survival every week, Wednesdays and Sundays. Now, let's get into it. Before we begin, let's figure out where you start, because when it comes to money, there are really only 3 types of people. The first level is the broke and struggling. These are people financing their lifestyle with debt. The vacations, charged to credit cards. The Gucci bag, buy now, pay later. The new iPhone, monthly installments. They work hard, but the money disappears even before the next paycheck arrives. They are not building wealth, they are just trying to survive. The second level is the high-income earners who are not wealthy. They are people who make good money: doctors, lawyers, executive, people earning 6 and sometimes 7 figures. But here's the catch: they have to keep working. They have the house, they have the Range Rover, they take luxury vacations, but if they stopped working today, it would all disappear. They make a lot of money, they spend a lot of money, and because of that, they are trapped in golden handcuffs. They look rich, but they are not financially free. And the third level is the wealthy. These are people who own assets that generate money, whether they work or not. Their investments pay for their lifestyle. They don't trade time for money, and even if they quit their job today, the money keeps flowing in. And here's the harsh truth: if you have to work to maintain your lifestyle, you are not wealthy yet. But the good news is, you don't have to be born rich to get there. You just need to understand the wealth formula, and I'm going to break that down step by step. But first, let's talk about the number one reason why most people stay broke. It's not because they don't earn enough money, it's because they fall into a trap called lifestyle inflation. Here's how it happens. You start making more money, but instead of investing it, you spend more. For example, you get a raise, upgrade your car. You got a bonus, take an expensive vacation. Oh, your income goes up, get a bigger house. And before you know it, you are stuck on the treadmill. Working harder just to keep up with your bills. It doesn't really matter if you make $50,000 a year or $500,000. If you spend everything you earn, you'll still be broke. Most people believe that earning more money will solve their financial problems, but that's not true. If you don't control your spending, no matter how much income you earn, it will never be enough. And that's exactly why so many high-income earners struggle financially. They have bigger paychecks, but they also have bigger expenses. They are not building wealth, they are just funding a more expensive lifestyle. The wealthy play a completely different game. Instead of increasing their spending every time they make more money, they focus on increasing their investment. And that's exactly what you need to do if you want to escape the rat race. Now, let me show you how the rich actually build wealth. Here's how the rich actually build wealth. It's not about how much money you make, it's about what you do with the money you earn. The difference between those who stay stuck and those who become wealthy comes down to a simple formula. First, you earn money. This could be from your job, your business, or any source of income, but earning money alone isn't enough, because if you spend it all, you will always be stuck working just to maintain your lifestyle. Second, you invest aggressively. Before spending a dime on luxury, before buying that Chanel bag, before buying that Gucci bag, you put money into assets that grow in value and generate cash flow. This is where most people get it wrong. They spend first and then they invest what's left, if anything. The wealthy do the opposite. They invest first and then live on whatever is left. Third, you use your cash flow to fund your lifestyle. Once your investments start making money, you live off your passive income, and then you don't have to rely on your paycheck to survive. Your money is now working for you and not the other way around. That's it. This is why your first goal shouldn't be to buy that luxury car or a big house. It should be to own income-generating assets, because once your assets start paying you, you will never have to trade time for money again. Now, let's get into some practicalities. How do you actually do this? Now, let's talk about how to structure your money so you can actually start building wealth. Most people don't fail because they don't make enough money. They fail because they don't have a system to manage their money. And here's a simple framework anyone can follow. It's called the 3-bucket system. Simply means that instead of letting your money disappear into random expenses, you divide it into 3 categories. The first bucket is spending. This covers everything you need to live, from your rent to food, bills, transportation, and anything else that keeps your life running. A good rule of thumb is to keep this at no more than 75% of your income, and if you can live on less, even better. The second bucket is for investing. This is where you build wealth. At least 15% of your income should go into assets that grow over time. Stocks, Bitcoin, real estate, or any investment that makes money while you sleep. The higher this percentage, the faster you reach your financial freedom. And the third bucket is for saving. This isn't for long-term wealth, it's for protection. Unexpected expenses, a job loss, or any emergency that life throws your way. 10% of your income should go here until you have saved up at least 6 months worth of expenses. That's your emergency fund. After that, any extra should go back into your investment bucket. And here's the thing, if you can't save or invest these percentages right now, start small. Even 5% in your investment bucket is better than nothing. The key is to automate it, because if you don't see it, you won't spend it. Now that you have a system to manage your money, let's talk about where to actually put it so it grows over time. Because just saving isn't enough. If your money isn't working for you, you will always have to work for money. There are 4 major asset classes that have created the most millionaires consistently. The first is stocks. Investing in great companies and index funds allow your money to grow over time. Stocks are one of the easiest ways to build long-term wealth without needing to manage anything yourself. The second, is real estate. Rental properties can generate monthly cash flow and appreciate in value over time. Unlike stocks, real estate gives you more control over your investment, but with that control comes accountability and management. You have to be actively involved in managing those properties. The third is businesses. Either starting your own business or investing in one. Businesses do offer the highest potential for wealth creation, but they do require the most effort and risk. But if done right, they can generate enough cash flow to fund your other investments in the other asset classes. And the fourth is Bitcoin. Unlike traditional asset, Bitcoin operates on a decentralized network, making it resistant to government interference and inflation. So it's often referred to as the digital gold because it's limited in supply and it's increasing in adoption. While it's more volatile than stocks and real estate, many investors see it as a hedge against the declining value of traditional currency. So if you don't know where to start, index funds like the S&P 500 are one of the easiest way to build wealth passively. Just set it and forget it. The key is to focus on owning assets, not liabilities. Your money should be working for you, not sitting in a bank account losing value to inflation. And now you might be wondering, how long does it actually take to see results? Here's a simple truth that most people don't want to hear. Wealth isn't built overnight. It takes time. In your first year, you barely see any progress. You're just getting started, setting up your investment systems and growing your assets. It may feel slow, like nothing is happening. But by year 3, you start noticing small wins. Your investments have grown. Your cash flow might be increasing and you start seeing the benefits of your decision. And by year 5, well, things start to feel a little bit different. If you've been investing consistently, you will likely have a strong portfolio and your passive income will become noticeable. You even realize you have more financial security than most people around you. And by year 10, you look back and realize that you are financially free. The money you've invested years ago is now generating income, enough income that could cover your expenses. You no longer have to work to survive. You have options. And this is why most people never build wealth. They quit too early. They expect results in months when real financial freedom takes years. But if you can commit to just a decade of smart investing, you will never have to worry about money again. So the question is, will you stay patient or will you stay stuck? At the end of the day, it all comes down to one simple question. Do you want to look rich or do you want to be rich? Most people choose to look rich, and that's exactly why they stay broke. They chase the big houses, the luxury car, the designer brands, not realizing that real wealth isn't about what you spend, it's about what you own. So, if you're serious about building wealth, start by following the simple wealth formula. Earn money, invest first, and live off your assets. That's how you create financial freedom. And if you're still watching, let me know. What's the one money mistake you've made in the past that you are trying to fix today? Drop me a comment below. I'd love to hear your experience. And if you found this video valuable, check out my other videos. I've got a ton of resources to help you get started. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification so you never miss a video. I upload every Wednesdays and Sundays. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.